Go for like an hour, see where this story takes us. Alright, let's crack open my beer. Right, so yesterday we were playing, found Dennis's dead body, figured out he was shot with his own gun, and we're trying to figure out what happened. Oh, I was able to read that already. Oh, we could check. What was that?
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on.
Oh, Pac-Man on the wall.
Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Nope. Tara's table. Guessing I have to figure out that code soon.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
2341.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
Hold on, what? Wait. Yeah.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
Well, that piece of paper seems to be sticking out.
Nick's computer is missing. He took it home to work, or stolen? Nick wouldn't mind if I kept this, for old time's sake.
Damn, but then again, if I get caught, somebody might use that shit against me. Picture was missing.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
me see his other spot. Gonna need a password.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Oh, that damn cat.
Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password. She used to be the office administrator ages ago. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password.
Check something else.
That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. So strange how calm it is out there when... well, this happened. That's not it. I have to keep looking. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
Stop with the inbox.
Mostly standard so far, by the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on.
Hope I'm giving y'all enough time to read this shit. I read pretty fast.
And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
Oh, I didn't want to exit off the computer.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him.
I'm not
And his
done.
seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
Wasn't done. Alright, guess the other shit must not have been that important.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen?
Said that. Let me see. Like, can't even check behind that picture or anything. Two, 3, 4, 1. I'm gonna try this. 2, 3, 4, 1.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking. Four digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
3121.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
Who is the?
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Basswood isn't the safe, sleepy town it once was. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me.
Guess I should start off with
Anna,
that.
I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own.
Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
What is this guy? Like, the good or bad part of my damn conscience? I don't want to call the cops, but might need this chick later.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right. Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
Where exactly did he crash?
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed.
Yeah, I just swerved in here.
No skid marks, no traces. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. 2 of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
Man, they really be going in with these damn clues you be having to look for. What else could I possibly be looking for right now? A lot of the times it's not apparent. Go this far, there has to be something over here. Oh, that's the crash. Oh, slow that.
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all.
Oh, finish. Alright. Let's piece this together now.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Find out what really happened.
Leaking fuel. Had to have been conscious. Alright, say that. Because we don't think that he crashed that easily. Could have been the animal, but maybe that tree log. Somebody probably put it down here, which will cause him to frickin' swerve, right?
The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily.
He would have went around the tree. Alright. Let's see. Am I right? Alright, so maybe... Let's see, he's unconscious, not drunk. Let's test it. Oh, alright. So then maybe he was drunk. So that don't add up either. So then tree log out of the course there. Gotta be an animal. Closer. Unless it caught on fire here. Maybe still could have been conscious. Let's see. Okay. True. Why wouldn't he have stopped earlier? I'm gonna go unconscious. What happens if nothing was here? And he was unconscious. Oh, look at that. So he was knocked out or killed before.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Alright. So, boom, on fire, unconscious. That's gotta be it.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Could be that cop.
thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Here comes another mystery.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
the last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse.
All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
What's the chances of her dying, right?
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna
I
doesn't
know
get
he's
mixed
gonna
up in
tell
it.
her the damn truth. Him the
All
damn
right.
truth.
I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I'll take a trip down memory lane.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No! You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
He wanted me to check outside just so I could take a trip down memory lane. Why does he walk like a fucking robot?
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard
Is he
worse
having
ideas.
this conversation in his head or out loud? Like, I really need to know.
She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in? No drinks in here. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Whiskey, baby. What else would I pick?
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
No drinks in your hand. So he came back here for no reason.
Here, might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Well, after that one sip, must be some strong shit.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. And whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There.
Does he really need to go into this type of mode just to think about what he did at a desk?
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
I don't think a black woman would have let him off that easy. In real life.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more. Anna always has trouble thinking when there's weird noises going on. To be fair, most people do. Like that. Whatever that is, it'd be smart to find it and shut it off. Finally, there.
Couldn't pick that thing up.
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone. Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
She ain't talking about me.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
Guess I gotta reassure her.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant.
Don't worry,
Especially someone
fellas.
like Nick.
I know how to talk to
He must have
ladies.
been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Smooth talker. That's definitely me.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this.
Why would somebody
Not what
punch
Anna
a
needed.
picture?
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Someone's obviously
A
looking
week
for
wasn't
something.
bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Pulp link could help.
Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break. Why is it so dark in here? This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
So many doors in this place. Boom. They got what they came for.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
This guy stays walking like he's gonna fuck somebody up.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
This is a trick you want.
You should talk to your mom about this. She's the only family you have left.
You're just not listening. Both of you always telling me what to think. Both of you trapped in your own heads. I'm done relying on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Didn't you see all the people who showed up at his funeral? This town has a hole the size of your dad in it right now. Everyone feels like you do. Your mom is probably just as sad as you are. Just as broken up about it.
But she doesn't listen. They don't listen. Every time I try and talk about it, people just give me this look. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of
I
you.
gotta
I'm
tell
sick
her
of this
about the
town. And
murder.
so I'm going. And you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right,
Telling
Bug.
the truth, I think she can handle it.
Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And
mom.
I need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's Let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Alright, I think that was a good climax for us for tonight. I'm gonna go play some NBA 2K, guys. Don't judge me, but I will be back tomorrow more than likely.